Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I'm showing you something else that you can do with Pleasantview. The download links will be in the description box. So this is an empty, very empty Pleasantview. It's called the beginning of Pleasantview, and I've also attached the neighborhood, the beginning of Bluewater Village, to it. So the creator went back and created all these Sims. For instance, Coral's parents, Coral Oldie, who was Coral Rockburn, the Oldies, Herb's parents, basically. All of them are over here. They've aged them down very skillfully. And you can basically start off Pleasantview with all these Sims. And of course, you're kind of supposed to have, like this one says, the Burbs would like to have a son called Brad. The Tanders would like to have a daughter named Diane. Because this is how you would build the family trees. Now the tough part is that these Sims might not all have the gender that they should, but at the same time I've decided to just let them have more kids, because if this is long ago, people in those days had bigger families than they have today, so why not, you know? So anyway, these are the Sims that come along. So for instance, here's Darlene's parents, and you know, it's just loads back. You have to kind of go look back through the family trees to just see how you're supposed to piece this together. But how I would play this is I would play this as kind of a challenge where you kind of start off with nothing. They don't have very much money. Like the Goths, for instance, if you have to kind of build the mansion up from the ground with only the 20,000 that they start off with. Here's the Brokes, for instance, Skip's parents. So you also have to see in what order you have to put them in, because obviously Skip can't be the same age as Coral. So yeah, you'll have to think a little bit about how you're going to play rotationally so that the ages line up. But yeah, I thought this was a really fun one to try out. So I'll post some videos just showing some gameplay of this. Yeah, and you can decide if it's something you want to do. But yeah, looking back at it, it is really something fun to play. So when I start, I'm going to start off with the Goths. They're supposed to have a son called Gunther and a daughter named Frida. Am I going to play out everything exactly like it is in Pleasantview? Well, I might not. But I'm going to try to start off at least with them having some of these kids not some of the kids. All of the kids that is mentioned, I'm going to try for. But they might have more children than just that, because otherwise you'll really play a very limited game. So I'm just going to add in my skybox and my surrounding area to make the map kind of pretty to start off with. Yeah, it's really, really empty. So I'm also going to change the layout of Pleasantview a little bit while I have the chance. I always felt like the richer kind of family homes would be close to the water with a beautiful view. And yeah, I think I might just go for that and actually start off by playing there. So since these are sort of like founding families, or a lot of them are, I'm going to try and start off with the ones that I know was really responsible for founding this town. And that will obviously be Goths, that will be Pleasants. So that will kind of be my starting point. Alright, so let's jump in. I'm going to also include some house building over here. I'm going to really build everything from scratch. And but I'll speed up that footage for you. But then you can also just see how I'm going about it. And hopefully it will inspire you to try this as well. Alright, so our first lot that we're going to place over here. I'm not going to bother with street names at the moment as well. I am literally going to name it for the family that it is. So I'm just going to call it like Goth Mansion, but it's definitely not a mansion. But yeah, we're starting off like that. and we're going to move the appropriate couple in. Let's quickly find them. I think they're right at the beginning. Yeah. So there we go. All right, so he's a Scorpio, and I'm going to make him secondary knowledge. And yeah, he's into fortune. So he wants to make money, thrive. Looking at her personality, she's a family sim, she's an Aquarius. So I think I will make her secondary knowledge. I think that suits her. Let's give her her needs fully. She will need it. And okay, enjoy the house building. I'm quickly going to build them a home without cheating any money. So here we go. Okay, so here we are. It's a pretty simple home, but I think it's a good base for the Goth Mansion eventually. Of course, my Goth Mansion will look different from the Goth Mansion that you get in the end, but it doesn't matter. That's part of the fun. So I've also added them a fruit tree. I think it's a lemon tree or something. Just because I feel like, you know, when you're starting off in Everett, you probably would have some vegetables in the garden or some fruit trees or something like that to just help you sustain everything. I also want to simulate that everyone who lives here is kind of contributing to the little supermarket or something that will eventually start up in Pleasantview. Okay. Let's move on. Some gameplay. Alright, so I'm just going to take care of their needs. I'm also going to change her appearance slightly. I have some nice CC that's kind of making the faces look a little bit better, and he doesn't bother me too much. He looks quite nice, but she looks a little bit flat in the face, so I can actually improve that. I'm going to just send him to draft a blueprint, and I'm going to just change her up a little bit. I'm not going to play with computers right now. I feel like this would be the era where maybe TVs are kind of a new thing. So some people might have them, some people might not, but they definitely don't have computers in every house. So I'm just going to put this in his inventory. I might sell it later for money and kind of simulate that he got some money from somewhere. But right now, I'm definitely not going to put computers in their homes. I'm going to put landlines, and I'm going to put alarm system because I kind of feel like they would have some safety measures in place. Maybe it would be an intercom to each other, the founding families, just to help each other out. To help each other out if there's some type of emergency or something like that. I haven't put a fire alarm in. I'm not 100% sure, you know, like, how would they have something in place for that yet? I'm thinking about how to do that. So we'll see whether I put one in the end. I may just put a sprinkler and say they have some system in place, or I may wait for the first fire and then after that just say, okay, now people are starting to kind of take precautions or something like that. You know, they're learning from it. Hopefully it won't be too soon that there's a fire, but we'll see. I've randomized them some skills. Employment-wise, I feel like I should put him in the architecture career, because if he's kind of one of the founding guys of the town, then it would make sense that he would, you know, be involved in having more buildings erected and kind of the layout of the town and things like that. So I think the architecture career makes sense. I mean, it's the closest I can find to anything like that. So, and I'm going to make the Pleasants go more in the politics and business direction, I think. So that it's kind of balanced. So, okay. And I think then she can make them some food. And no, that's not accurate. Like, he's not gonna come to the middle of nowhere to be a ballet dancer. That's a bit obscene. So I'm just going to change. I have this mod, the way you can pick lifetime ones, and it also adds some to the game. So I'm just going to pick him one that I feel makes sense. So I think I'm going to choose this exquisite mansion. That would kind of make sense for someone who's into money and who's coming here who wants to thrive, build a thriving community, but also thrive himself. So I'm going to say he wants an exquisite mansion, he wants a butler, he wants a maid, a gardener, and his house should be worth a certain amount, and he wants to be able to leave it to, you know, the rest of the family. So when he has kids and they grow up. Yeah, so it's basically you want a perfect garden, which you want the garden club membership, you want all hired help, luxury items. So yeah, this is kind of a tough one, but we'll see if he achieves it in his lifetime. It will be fun to kind of build up the house to that point. Okay, so we'll let them eat something quickly. She wants to reach golden anniversary, so that's fine. She can probably raise the kids at home, because we know that they specifically need two very specific children. So Gunther and Frida, so you know, we could manage that. They're doing okay, so I think they could try to see if the first baby could be on the way. They have a pretty comfortable home. I mean, they don't have a separate bedroom for the baby, but I'm sure with the income he brings, we will be able to manage that. So they don't have individual bios. I'll maybe write that as we go along and I get to know them a bit more. Okay, so let's sort that out and give them some privacy. I'm wondering about how I should approach having a maid and a gardener and those things in the game at the moment. I mean, I guess if they're founding families that come over to create the city, people might start coming over and decide that it's a business opportunity for them to clean houses and do gardens and landscaping and stuff as well. So I might add that in. We'll see. At the moment, I haven't started off like that, but we'll see what we do. Okay, so then we'll let him continue with his sketch. Actually, we first need to take care of this fruit tree of theirs, because it's not very healthy. And I want her to, once she's taken care of her needs, I would like her to work on some needlework, you know, make some items, eventually some pottery. That's why I gave them this in the garage. They don't have cars yet, but I feel like, you know, if you're moving out here, you would need some skills like that, and perhaps she could produce things that she could later on sell, have a store or something like that. That could be nice. Little home business. Okay, let's just let him take care of this. I think it's a lemon tree or something like that. Alright, he'll draft some more blueprints for how he wants to plan the city or town. It won't be a city for a while. And we can sell these. That can kind of bring him an income as well, you know. Oh dear, a fire. We literally having our first fire and they don't have anything. And if they die, then the whole playthrough is done, because then no one will be there to continue with the golf name. Okay, this is a problem. Oh dear. Alright, I'm just going to bite my nails, and that's wonderful. She's pregnant, okay, and now she's in the fire. Yeah. What can I say? Let's just save while everyone's alive, and then I don't know after that what's gonna happen. I don't want to cheat, but I do need to keep them alive. Okay, this is very stressful. Okay, I'm going to just let her phone emergency services. We'll say a fireman did come along. Because otherwise, I don't know. I mean, I already wonder if we're gonna save this house. They might have to live with someone else because they don't have money. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, we're gonna say he's gonna comfort her. Hopefully I can just keep... They must just not go into the house. If they stay out of the house, then whatever burns, burns, but at least they're alive because I need them. This is horrible. I didn't think this through. We just need to cement this with a snapshot. The flames through the windows. Oh my goodness. The irony in this is absolutely crazy because there are fires in the past of the Goths. So this is really ironic. Okay, snapshot taken. And now we wait to see if... Oh, they've already lost quite a bit of their stuff in this fire. Oh, this is going to be horrible because they don't really have money to replace any of it. And I'm trying not to play with cheat. So I'm just gonna say they're hugging each other and they're saying, okay, at least we're alive. Like the first home in this town. And it's being destroyed by fire. Oh my goodness. This is gut-wrenching. Okay, I'm going to fast forward this. So we don't have to watch everything individually burn down. Oh. Oh, it's spreading. Oh my goodness, there's nothing left in that entire room. Well, the burglar alarm is there, but that's it. Oh, and their moods are horrible. How am I gonna make them clean this? Oh. I'm just gonna take care of their needs, and I don't know when we're gonna clean this. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take forever. They're alive. That's what matters. I'm gonna just tell myself that. It's just one room. Second baby bump. Yeah, he smells, honey, but you have no idea what your living room and kitchen smells like. Your husband smelling is the least of your troubles. Trust me. I can afford some fridge for them, not the same one. But you know what? Let me just buy them a fridge and put it in their room so they can at least get leftovers. Or like a snack, juice, something. No, they have nearly no money. Yeah, she can still access the leftovers because otherwise they're gonna die of hunger. Their hunger is quite low. Oh, yeah, at least there was leftovers. He just has to put it away so he can also eat. Oh my god. Well, it's definitely been eventful. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm sorry. Not my fault you guys burned the half your house down. You had cooking skills. What went wrong? Oh, the carpool will arrive. Okay. Let's just let him eat quickly. He'll have to go to work. We seriously need money. There is no way that I can even keep him here. So she's gonna have to clean. Okay, just glad you're neat. Put this away because we need this food. No, no, no. First put it away, then you can go to work. That few seconds won't do anything. Okay. Okay, when she wakes up, I'm going to let her change into her maternity wear. And let's speed through this. Oh, she's gonna give birth immediately. Wonderful, splendid. We have nowhere to put the baby and no money. This is more than a challenge. So yeah, this is how you can play this. It can be a major challenge. Let's save. I'm not going to go in and out if they don't have a baby the right gender. They actually need a boy and a girl, so it won't matter. I'm just going to double check quickly the names that I'm supposed to give. Okay, so it's Gunter and Frida that I need. At the same time, I'm leaving you on this cliffhanger. I'm quickly going to add, I didn't add Bluewater beginnings before, so I'm just adding them in quickly. Because some of them will, I guess, be kind of the same age. So let's just check out Bluewater beginning so that you guys can see what that's all about as well, if you want it for yourselves. Okay, so you actually get a message that says, come and enjoy exciting new destination. If you're looking for update to your closet, your image, your family room, Bluewater beginnings may have something for you. Obviously, currently it has absolutely nothing. It just has the families that you need to move in. And again, like this is the Della Rosas, it would say William and Mary would like to have a daughter named Florence. So it just gives you some guidance. Here's the Jacquet family, Jeffries, and they need a daughter named Denise, for instance. Landgrabs who need Malcolm III as a son. Buckingham. So yeah, it's basically in the same vein. You can get more like this. I've seen there's Desiderata Valley, I think was one. Belladonna Cove. So it's all basically the ancestors that's been revived in a safe way and exported or whatever to this port, and then given what they needed to have. So yeah, I really recommend this. I think this is fun to play, and yeah, go and try it out for yourself. At the moment, we will just kind of make this one of our playthroughs and see where we get with this, and you know how it ends up. I look forward to it. I feel like it's a bit of a challenge and a bit of a twist to the regular Pleasantview and Bluewater Village. So there we go. And with that, I've also added in some just skyboxes just to make it look a bit nicer. But we'll first do Pleasantview before we start off with Bluewater Village. Let's get back to the Goths, and she's in the middle of her labor. Here we go. Okay, obviously the baby will have last name. And their first baby is a girl. Okay, so Frida will be the elf. I don't know how it is in the real canon one, whether Gunther or Frida is first, but here Frida will be first. Okay, now Frida is not supposed to ever get married, have any kids, according to the lore. But goodness, what boring life it will be to be played like that. So I'm not going to stick to that. I will definitely let her have some future descendants. I'll just obviously think carefully about who it will be with, because you know, you don't want people becoming family and then not being able to marry later down the line because of some decision you made higher up. So okay, so we have a fridge. We can at least give her a bottle. We can give her a bath. But after that, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with her, because I'm not sure if I can afford a crib. Changing table? Definitely not. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. It shows you might think you have a comfortable home for your Sims and that they're ready to welcome a bundle of joy, and then a fire hits you. Let's see what I can afford. I have some cheap things in the baby section. That's custom content. So let's just see. Can I afford them some cheap little crib? It will be really basic. Aha! I can. 54 simoleons. Goodness, they're really going to be without any money, but alright. At least the baby can have a crib. There we go. So put it there. And yeah, we're doing it. It's going to be very fulfilling when this actually works out in the end. Why are you putting the baby on the floor, honey? I bought you a crib. Come on. Don't be silly now. Yeah, it's hailing. We get it. You have bigger problems. You need to start cleaning the whole front room of your house, which will take you ages. Okay, that I'll just speed through. We won't feel every puddle of sweat she sweats with her. Let's just save our progress. Okay, we need to send her for a shower in between. Poor thing. I don't want her needs to tank, because I also have a mod that this baby will grow into a toddler. The same day, it will just happen kind of in the evening around 6. Babies only stay a baby for a day. So she will then need to be able to take care of a toddler. So we can't let her needs tank. Okay, great. He's been promoted to a bricklayer, level 2. Super. Okay, going well. Wonderful. Well, they have money again. What can I fix? I can at least get them a changing table, because then it's not so tough when you're changing the baby's diapers. Now, my headcanon for this is that, you know, they're kind of bringing things over from, let's say, SimCity and all the areas that they're from, the founders. And, you know, it's not like they have to start destitute without anything. It's just kind of tough getting things here. Things might be kind of mismatched. It might not be the best quality, you know, but yeah, they can still get things. They don't have to make everything from scratch like some, you know, something like a apocalyptic challenge or a back in the day challenge when there was nothing. We'll just say that they're bringing it over. Okay, so I'm going to try and let her relax and read a book to get her fun up, because her fun is really low. And I'll let him just take care of the baby and some of his needs, and I think then I should let him also try and continue cleaning the mess over here, because yeah, it's gonna take a while. She did a lot, but there's still a lot. But we'll just let her rest a little bit, and she can just read a book. Hopefully that will bring her fun up. We'll speed through this. Okay, he needs a shower. He's full of who knows what. Okay, her fun did go up a bit, which is nice. Alright, so it's time for the baby to age up. So I'm going to, let's just save quickly so we don't lose any progress, and then I'm going to age up little Frida. Okay. Oh. Alright, that wasn't my plan. But alright. Okay, there we go. She aged her up on her own. Without me doing much. Okay, so yeah, his environment has just tanked. Go and sweep more, dude. We have to clean this up. You can't have a toddler crawling around in the ash. Oh, you want another baby? I'll lock that in for you, sweetie, but it will be a while. Because you guys can't afford anything right now. Okay. Just fix her appearance. I've mentioned before, the mod I have for the baby hair unfortunately lets them age into toddlers without any hair. So I just have to change their appearance and it fixes it. Okay, she's a cute little girl. She does look like her mom. I think she has the kind of strange jaw situation going on. Freckles. Okay, well, that's the best we can do, but she definitely takes after her mom. Kind of like a carbon copy, almost looks like. Okay. So there's Aunt Frida in her young state. And we'll look in some goodies for her. We'll definitely need a potty. So he literally just brought back money and time. We'll just add it here. Guess we'll need at least one toy. This one is relatively cheap. Okay. So, let's start by potty training her. That'd be a good place to start. I think we can maybe at least add back a light or something over here so we can just see. The lights are relatively inexpensive. Okay. I'm gonna send her back to bed. But she is tired. Little Frida can play a little bit on her toy while Dad is cleaning up. There we go! We did it! Yay! We finally cleaned everything. Let's just organize his once. And I think we will need to get a bottle for Frida. He's kind of hungry. A little bit, but let's sort it while it's not a lot. So I'm thinking with this playthrough to just play basically a week with everyone, or maybe Monday to Friday, and then we'll see the weekends, something like that. I'll see how we go, but I think especially this first part needs to be at least a week long, just so we can kind of get to know everyone. And I mean, I am speeding through a lot because it's a little bit like grinding to just get their homes set up. We'll see how long, because I don't want the episodes to be so long that people feel it's a pain to watch. But yeah, let's see. Maybe I'll cut it up into parts. Okay, so they've slept a bit. Now we'll let her take care of Frida. I think she can potty train Frida a little bit again. Yeah, Gretel, I feel your pain. Okay, so we can give her a little kiss, put her to bed, because it's kind of, I mean, not kind of like, it's really late, so she should be in bed. And then you can have a snack, have some juice. So we'll just take care of more of her needs again. I'm just glad we have this living area of them cleaned up. I think we can send her to make pot holders that we can hopefully sell, and then, you know, they can earn some money from it if she does the right job. And we can start buying things back that was destroyed in the fire. We'll just make a bunch of those. Alright. Let's let him teach her to walk for a bit. And try and sell it. Yeah. So at least I know it cost her money to make it as well, but at least they're getting some money back for it. Okay, we'll speed through this a bit. Okay, he has the day off. She started her ladies. Okay, so we can let him potty train Frida. She knows how to walk now, which is great. Yeah, she's made a couple. You can sell these. So we'll just say she's selling them to people in the area who are all setting up new homes. Okay, so we've made some money. We're close to 300 now. And I think what we should do, because a stove, my cheapest one that means anything that actually, fulfills hunger, is 100 simoleons. This is obviously CC. So I'm just going to try and start setting up a kitchen for them again, so they can at least normally prepare food. I'm gonna go for the same type of things that I had in here. I cannot afford the fridge that I had before. Unfortunately, that's just one of those things. These counters are very cheap, so I'm just going to use them. And the trash bin, at least, and can we afford the basin? I usually put this white one in, it works with all the counters. Okay, so now they just have 42 simoleons, but at least I have a kitchen. So, you know, they can kind of perform normal tasks again. I just have to be really careful that we don't have another fire, because that would be really detrimental. Okay, let's take care of her needs. And obviously potty training Frida. Frida's also kind of hungry. She's getting tired. Luckily, he's at home. I mean, that's good on the one hand, but on the other hand, he's not earning money on the days that he's just at home. But he can draft some blueprints or something. We'll see what we can do. Get herb, honey, sweetie pie. Okay, just drop it on the floor. We'll drink it. Save. Now where's the bottle? Where did he put it? Oh my goodness. Seriously? I don't know what happened to the bottle. Where did he put it? Okay, then she's gonna have to go get her a bottle. Ugh. Oh, oh, there's the bottle. My goodness. I would have not expected it over there on the ground. Okay, it's fine. Let's get her out of the way. I'm afraid I can drink the bottle. That food that they had literally just lasted long enough until they had a kitchen again. That leftovers really saved us. Alright, but it's really done now, so she can clean that up. Okay, I think she needs to put little Frida in the crib. And then she can go to sleep. We'll get this. And then we'll just let her, when she wakes up, she can serve cereal. She can't burn anything down with that, so. Oh, goodness. Lady. She's having some trouble. Okay, just go sleep, please. Because every time she has cramps, all her actions are cancelled. I guess it's showing us how severe it is. Okay. So he's relaxing and he can read a bit because his fun is really low. Maybe that will help. And what are you doing? Again. Okay, so she had the cramps and it woke her up. Okay. Prepare you guys something to eat. Put away leftovers. And then just come back to bed. You need to rest while the toddler is resting. Otherwise, we're really gonna battle with humans. Okay, Frida is awake. When he's done taking a shower, he can take her out of the crib. What is going on with you? You're cancelling every single interaction I make you do. Now she wants to clean it up. She's not even fulfilled or hungry. Can you please stop wasting food and finish this? Okay. The toddler can play a little bit. He can eat, clean up, and put away the leftovers. And then we can let him take a little nap as well. We'll speed up a bit, let her play, and then we can let her mom potty train her again, because her bladder need is low enough. Should actually make a difference. Oh, they have some rewards I can give them. I think we can afford, yeah, we can afford a smart milk now. So let's say that they were able to bring some baby formula over from some city or wherever. And then we can use that for little Frida, because it will definitely make a difference to the pace at which we have to teach her her skills. Otherwise, I'm not sure we can. No, what are you doing? Don't make a mess. Your mom has to clean up everything on her own. Are you crazy? Can you make the milk, please? While you're still in some type of aspiration, you can use this for. We can't even mop that up, so I don't know how that's ever gonna get cleaned. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, take a shower while she's drinking this. She's done. Go over here, little girl. We'll get rid of the bottle. Alright, now she can actually teach her to talk quickly. What? Frame? Is it done? Okay, fine. Let's frame it. Can I sell it then? He also has a reward. Can earn more money. Oh, I'm getting nothing for it now. What went wrong there? Okay. That was obviously some dud. Oh, this tree needs attention. Hang on. Okay, so she told her to talk. Her comfort is low, but we kind of need to make use of the fact that she's had smart milk now. We can't really let this go to waste. So sorry, but you guys cannot relax now. You need to focus on your skills. Because your aspiration has gone down, you're not going to be able to make smart milk. This is kind of low. Sorry. What is going? Oh, I have to click on this. Okay, sorry. That was my mistake. Okay, great. Oh, she's really tired now. Okay. It would be great if we can just fit in one potty train. Queen. Everyone's comfort and everything is really low. Just please, I'm sorry, but you don't have another job. Can you just take care of it? I put her in her crib. Then you can go take care of your needs. Just have a juice, go to sleep. Okay. See if we can let him finish this thing and I can sell it. There we go. Then at least I'm kind of thinking let's use this computer right now. And then sell it, because this was kind of like a emergency little fund. We'll say that someone helped him out, you know, to start off because of the fire that took place, and they gave some money for him to just be able to replace what was lost, because he can't really work and be a founder of a whole area without any help if something like this has happened to him. Otherwise, you know, the bill collectors are gonna come. Pork chops. I wonder if we can, you know what, let's buy them a sprinkler. We'll say that they put in some, like, something that has a little water pipe there, just to help them out for in case something happens again, because we can't really afford it happening again. We've had our first fire, so I think we can at least use the sprinklers and just say, like, there's some type of okay, put away that. He can take care of the toddler. That will get his social up a bit. We'll let him interact with his daughter. And that way it's kind of two things contained at the same time. He can also potty train her a bit. We're really close, so maybe he'll be successful. Okay, I'm going to send her to try and continue the pot holders so we can sell them more money.